Let's talk about that. It's time we slice through the smoke and mirrors. Things down the hidden depths of love and relationship.
I'm very comfortable with sex toys. I've had different relationships with sex toys over the years.
There's some guys who might be okay with the one that you clip onto your panties and you give them the remote control and say, you know what, today I am your slave.
Heard of that before.
Oh, girl. It is. I'm just saying.
I'm not used to that.
It's a sharing is caring episode of Love Lounge today as we delve into the play side of your closet. I'm talking about sex toys and all the kinks it brings. And I have two amazing women in the studio with me because, well, what's the point of talking about sex toys? I'm going to have two guys in here. I don't want to have that conversation. I'm going to start out with amazing recording artist. Her name is Emma. Hi.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm nervous.
So, why? Now, she said something off air, which I don't believe, and I'm going to tackle her on that in a second. And also in the studio, I have the amazing Uche. Hi. I can't sing. I don't know why I do that. She's a relationship advisor, and we're going to go straight into the topic right now. Sex toys. As a Nigerian woman, should you have it?
Absolutely, you need it.
I just think whatever floats your boat. Like, some people are scared of them. I'm not scared of them, but I've just never...
When you say scared of them, I just imagine like giant dildos just chasing me down the road and be like, it's coming for me. No,
Really
dildo
not
in my
scared. More like
face.
unfamiliar, if you
Okay.
will. Unfamiliar with them.
I don't know. I'm very comfortable with sex toys. I've had different relationships with sex toys over the years. I think now I'm in my 30s, I'm a little bit more comfortable with them because, you know, sometimes you just really don't want to deal with a man when you want to have sexual satisfaction. So why deny yourself? Toys are good. And then they can also, when you do want a man, you can also add it into the bedroom for less than vanilla sex.
Now, the kind of sex toy you have when you're a single female, does it differ to what you would want when you're now in a relationship? And when you're in a relationship, are there certain toys that you then introduce that you couldn't have used when you were single?
I mean, you can't self-bead, I don't think. So I think that would be more like a relationship type of thing.
Very good point, yes.
But like, I've read a lot of books about, you know, pleasure and all this, and there's like two sides to. I feel like if I was dating someone who wanted to incorporate it, I would have no qualms with that. But I've never just been alone and been like, maybe
You know what, I
can.
need a glass of wine.
Because I know I would
candles,
enjoy it
and,
if a guy you did it.
Yes.
But I don't feel like I've just never experimented on my
Teamwork.
own. Like I've never.
You know, for me, I find sex to be, it plays a variety of roles. For me, it's also stress relief. I live in Lagos. I'm really stressed a lot of times. Sometimes a glass of wine is not going to cut it for me. Sometimes I just need to get it off and take a nap, you know? But as far as the sex toys I use solo, different from when I'm in a couple, yes and no. I'm big on vibrators. That's just me. I think gets the job done.
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. And then I find that vibrators during sex with a man is actually even more enjoyable because, again, it gets the job done faster and fuller.
Because that
Or
would,
should
that
you
would
be
really
one-
interest me. I would, but I
Sex,
don't want to be the one to
try it,
bring
girl.
it up because I don't want the guy to be like, this girl don't Chris.
I mean,
And I'm like, well,
you know what, though?
it's curiosity. You know, I don't want to scare anybody away. I don't want to be judged. But so if the guy doesn't, I'm okay. I'm not judgmental. If that's what a guy wants.
but why
then
should
it's
you
good.
deny
And I'm
yourself because
comfortable.
of what he thinks? He's
Well, I'm
gonna
not
think
denying
what-
myself,
yes.
but I just feel like easing it into
It's
the
too much,
relationship
yes.
might,
Okay.
especially before he's ready, then
Yes.
I can make him feel like he's not enough for me, and then he'll, some people have this ego thing, but
It's
if
not
he's the
some
one-
people, almost every man
It's
is.
an ego thing.
Yes,
So I'm like, if he wants to do it, that means he's fine with his ego. He's fine with everything. Let's just try it.
How soon into your relationship should you introduce a sex toy? And also, what kind of sex toy is a little bit too soon? Do you know what I mean? Like, there are vibrators that you have,
Yes.
which you just place out, on top of you, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then there's the big, scary, rampant rabbit that's like got 6 levels and buttons and does all sorts of things at once, which scares some guys away.
Yes.
And there's some guys who might be okay with the one that you clip onto your panties and you give them the remote control and say, you know what? Today, I am your
I've never
slave.
heard of that before.
Oh, it's
Oh, girl.
amazing. It is. I'm just saying.
I'm not used to being
like
the expert
little
here.
But I find that with some guys, if you start out with something like the panty one, it's like a game and it's fun and they know they're in the control. But maybe some guys, if you start off with like some big looking thing that you have to plug into the wall and it's like the size of a Hoover,
Yeah.
you know. Anyway, I'm talking too much. How soon and what kind of toy do you think is great to start off with your partner?
I think for me, it's there's no point getting sexually involved with someone you're not comfortable with. You can be dating someone, you can have dinner and all of that. Doesn't mean it needs to progress to sex. But hopefully by the time you're progressing to a sexually active relationship, you're comfortable enough with each other where bringing out a vibrator is not a big deal because maybe you've talked about it. For me, I'm a big talker.
But how do you broach the topic? Oh, hi.
What do you think about vibrators?
You know, I've been looking for a man and I really like you. But, you know, besides a man, what I really want to is, you know.
No, I mean, I think some of these topics or these conversations are very organic. Like, you're already talking about what do you like in bed. And for me, I like a vibrator. Why? Because it gets the job done faster. And sometimes that's what I actually need. There's no amount of stroking you're going to do that's going to get me there. So I think most people, well, not that it's, well, whatever. But I think I'm comfortable enough having that conversation up front. So by the time I whip it out, or maybe you've seen my little pouch of goodies. That's what they are. You see my pouch of goodies, so you're already familiar. So if I'm reaching towards it, now I'm not going to just bring out, you know,
Just whip it out.
yes, or start using it on you. Obviously, there's a conversation that's happened before that. But I think if you're sexually active with someone, I see no reason to delay it like 6 months later because then it's that, oh my goodness, where did you learn this from? No, this is how I was in the beginning and this is how it's going to.
But Emanara, do you think that sometimes because you're in a relationship and it is new and you're still exploring each other, when you introduce it too early, they might think, oh, is she already bored with me? Am I really not satisfying her
That's
in bed already?
my whole thing. I'm used to dating, you know, black men, and they're very confident and secure. The ones I'm attracted to are very confident, very secure. So is it like a bruise to the ego if I'm like, let's add something here? Or because I've never even been in a situation to where I'm like, let's add something. But if he, like I said, is like, you know what, let's spice it up, I'm all for it. Like, let's, as long as it's not too crazy. That's pretty much not, when you're involved with someone that you trust, like you said, you have to be able to kind of like flow with them. Like, unless it's something just really great that you're just, like, you shouldn't be ashamed if you're not comfortable or if you're too comfortable. Just being yourself. If that person's not compatible, they're not compatible. So,
but if you want to sort of drop the hint to this person,
I would say I'm a talker like you.
Yeah.
okay.
If this is what I want, how I want it, I'm gonna say it and see how you do it. It's not even about saying it; it's how you like kind of put it into play.
Yes.
Like,
But then some
Or
people are shy. So
just
can you
put
hint
it on the
Can you-
nightstand.
Exactly. Can you do that? Can you put it in your closet by his tie
I'm
one day and be
gonna do
like,
as
oh,
much
can
as
you
I
please
can
grab
do.
the purple tie? And he opens it like, what is this? On his birthday, just wrap a big box of like 5 vibrators or something. Be like, ta-da!
as
With,
much
like,
as
sexy
you can
lingerie.
do without offending. Like, my whole thing is that I don't want to offend you when it comes to that part of the relationship, because that, I don't want to ruin that and make you because once a guy starts second guessing himself, then the whole
Vibe is
attraction
gone,
starts
yeah.
to get less and less.
Do you think it's possible that once you are that open with your partner and you're using the sex toys more and more often, are there points where, because there was a friend of mine who'd said that she started using vibrators so often that she actually got addicted to it. So whenever she did have penetrative sex with her partner, she would just always roll over and be like, oh, right, okay, 5 more minutes, and then be like, okay,
this
done.
sounds like
just
something
waiting
that
for
can
him,
happen to me.
just waiting for him to like literally have an orgasm, so he can
has
roll over, and
happened.
as soon as he sleeps, she's like, yes. It's like,
No, see, it has happened to me.
Creating
That's
a
what,
monster,
yeah,
if
like
you
in
will.
early in my 20s when I couldn't communicate with my partner on whether he was pleasing me or not. That was me. But I think that there's no, it's too different. Like, I think
so it
sex
never
with
replaces the
it
need
never
for a
it
man.
can't because it's
Okay.
not the same. Especially if you are actually reaching climax with a man, it's not the same with the sex toy. They're two different feelings,
Joint
right?
fusion of
Yes.
emotions.
Well, girl, that too, but
You need to feel the man sweating on top of you. Yeah.
you can. So there's no point that you'll get to that if you are having, I think anyways, if you're having a fulfilling sexual relationship with your partner. I don't think it would ever replace him. It's just an addition or, top up.
Okay, we're talking about sex toys, and if you have any comments you'd like to share with us, please tweet at us. We're also on Facebook, and we'll be reading your messages after this.